Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today I'd like to explain to you guys why I don't use anything else but light tanks. And the reason for that, there are many different reasons, but basically here's the Panzerkampfwagen Ii. And the reason why I use that is for its excellent speed, which is even better than the Panzer I by 2 kilometers an hour. So that's not like a huge difference, but with Germany, for instance, I use the Panzer Is that you get in the beginning of the game, and I turn them into the Wespe, and that gives your Panzer divisions, if you add them into the division template, a lot of soft attack. In terms of why the light tanks, particularly the Panzerkampfwagen II, is so good, is because it has enough piercing to pierce whatever you're going to kind of encounter before 1940. So it has that piercing of 30. Fuel usage is pretty much not a factor, but it looks like it's a full point 1.2 lower than the Panzer III. So that's good. It's a low fuel usage. And then the production cost is the main reason. The production cost is only 9, and it only takes 3 iron resources to produce this vehicle. Now, a lot of the majors have problems producing other types of vehicles because with just 3 iron, this is completely, you can produce this as Germany, you shouldn't have a problem. However, Germany lacks tungsten. So if I started producing Panzerkampfwagen IIIs, a medium tank, I'd have to use tungsten and I'd have to trade for that, and it would start affecting my industry. Likewise, if you look at this in the beginning of the game, we could do a heavy tank right off the bat, the Gross Tractor, and that takes 3 cobalt. And Germany also lacks cobalt early in the game, but look at that production cost, 25, and look at that speed, 5. Do we need the extra 5 piercing over the Panzerkampfwagen II? No, it shouldn't matter. The armor would be good because there wouldn't be a lot of things that would be able to pierce it, but we wouldn't be able to produce enough of this type of vehicle for it to matter because the production cost is quite high, like more than double, almost triple that of the Panzerkampfwagen II, and we don't get the speed to boot. So the other aspect of the light tank is the breakthrough. The breakthrough is 36 there. It's the same for mediums and the same for heavies. And the way that you exploit a breakthrough, you move fast. And you also create overruns. You create overruns by attacking an enemy, defeating them in the field, attacking them again, and basically moving faster than they can. You move right through them and over them. And the best way to do that is to have a really fast division speed. Alright, so the other concept that I would like to share with you guys, I've shared this in other videos, is that I go mainly concentrated industry. The difference between concentrated industry and dispersed industry is the fact that concentrated industry gives you higher factory output by 5% with each of the badges that you go down. Whereas the dispersed industry, you retain production efficiency. So in other words, you can make more variants when you're making units, and your production efficiency won't be hurt, and it'll even increase your production efficiency cap. So if I were to go here and start building this Panzer II, basically there's some modifiers here, but you see the red line? I don't start with max production efficiency, but on the first turn of the game, if I build Panzerkampfwagen IIs and I put this up to like max output, I'm going to have full production efficiency. So my strategy for playing with AI games is to basically take what we have in the beginning of the game and use that to the maximum ability possible. So typically I only produce like a trickle of Panzer IIs at the beginning, but they'll all be like high efficiency, a high production efficiency basically, so you'll get more. So instead of like 2 Panzer IIs a month with this one military factory, you'll get like one a week. Yeah, so I simply stick with the light tanks. The light tank is good enough to go throughout the whole war without needing a variant or anything else. At the least, if I create a variant, I use the create variant button, and then instead of going right under here, I will actually press up here and create a new variant, and you see there's a new production line that's created here. That will preserve my production efficiency for whatever I have going on at that point in time. So then I'll create my variant, and then we'll get a new production down here of the variant, and whatever military factories I put under there will start with lower production efficiency. But that way I won't ruin like just basically getting tanks out there in the field at a high efficiency rating. So I hope this video helps and explains to you kind of the reason why I play like I do, but I found that this is the best way, and it's the best way to get more tanks onto the field, and the Panzer II is a fine tank, so I just stay with that for the whole game and upgrade the Panzer I to like an artillery variant to the Westby if I want to. Alright, thanks for joining me guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.